Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, days and thems, welcome to round one, and today may I introduce to you the man with the silky smooth voice, Acecombo. Wait, there we go. Hi. How you doing tonight?
I am tired. Very tired.
Hard day at work?
Very. It's been a day. It's definitely been a day.
Let's start with the first question. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello. I am a man. Acecombo is the name. I am a livy tuber like the last two. I'm a bit of a space Viking, as most people would probably label me as they say. Yeah, I just kind of do my own little thing most of the time. There isn't really much to introduce other than that.
What are your hobbies? The first set is a bit personal.
I gotta be honest, it's gonna be a boring as hell answer, but most of my hobbies is just VG games.
That's not a bad thing, though.
I mean, it can be a bad thing if that's all you do.
Also, hi, Kyle. Are there any hobbies you would like to pick up?
Nope. I'm good where I am.
That's the first one that said no.
But yeah, like, people always wanna, find something new to do or get a new skill they want to be better at. Me, I'm like, nah, that. I don't want to do that. I'm fine where I am. Like,
honestly, if I had that question, I would not know what to answer.
I mean, like, there's always going to be someone who's better at something than you already are. So, like, if you wanna get a new skill or get a new hobby, you got to do it for you. And for me personally, I don't have anything I really wanna, invest myself into. Plus, I don't really have the time either.
I get it. What's the origin of your channel, Lord? It's been there for a while, I know.
4 years. It's been there 4 years, and the origin is the people told me to. That's not a joke. That's literally. I started streaming because people told me to do it.
What's the origin of your character, if I may ask? Or is it just you?
Oh, it's just me. Like, I started not having anything, and then later on I was like, ooh, branding, that's a thing. How you do that? And then I talked to some friends like, yeah, you need to have a thing. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know what kind of thing I want. And then people were just like, well, why don't you just look at what other people are doing? I was like, okay, let's see here. Face reveal, FaceTime. I don't want to use camera. What else do people do? Okay, bar theme, flowers, bar theme. Oh, there's a demon person. Bar theme. You know what? I'm just going to go with a bar.
I get that. Branding is like the thing that I struggle with the most. Like, I'm starting to find it with like shows like Momstos and Wednesdays and stuff. Maybe in the future there's a game show coming. That's a thing. Talking about branding, how good are you at elevator pitches?
How good am I at what?
An elevator pitch. So the idea behind it is you get in an elevator, some big time company executive is in there with you, and he asks, what's your deal? What's your brand? You got 30 seconds.
My brand? I'm a dude on Twitch that plays video games that posing to be a space Viking.
That's the shortest elevator pitch I've heard.
There's nothing else to it. I literally just took my Like, my my ethnicity. I took my ethnicity and my people's culture and just put it on Twitch. That's all there is to it.
That's kind of cool though. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's really cool being called Norwegian when I'm not Norwegian or Swedish. That's another good one. Yeah. Whenever people hear Viking, ooh, Norway, like no, Sweden, no. Then you're not a Viking. Yes, I am. But what else is there? There's Denmark. I thought that was like a city in Sweden. Like no. We're our own thing. I understand that we're like less than 1% of the population of Earth, so some people might think we don't exist because of that fact. But no, we're here. We're a thing. Yes.
Talking about that, that reminds me. I went to England with school once. We were talking to an Englishman, and he asked us, "Where are you from?" We said Belgium, and his immediate reaction, no thinking, "Oh, so you're French."
What?
He thought we were French because we said Belgium.
I'm gonna be honest, when people say Belgium, I always think German. But
like,
French?
Okay, here's the thing. Belgium is half Dutch, half French, and there's like a teensy bit German in our country.
Shows how much I know.
Don't worry, the Americans don't even know we exist.
Americans don't know a lot of people exist. Like, if it's not American, English, or, any of the other countries, we don't exist to them. It's that simple.
A very, very, weird, no, not weird question, a bit harder question. If you had to rebrand, what would your new brand be?
I hope I don't have to rebrand. I rebranded like a month ago. That is if that's gonna happen again, oh god, yeah, no, I don't have the economy for that kind of shit. That is I don't know. I guess if I were to rebrand, I would just take everything away and just go like, bro, you just get a screen, a game, and my voice. You're not gonna get anything else.
Just like a random flower on the screen.
Yeah, because like I've put a lot of work and I've hired a lot of really talented people to make this brand a reality. And if this doesn't work, you know what? Screw it. Then I don't have to put any effort into it. Might as well just put the content on there and just see where it takes me at that point.
My review was kind of like, I had this model, and now I call it Baby Sto, since it's my old model. But since my color scheme was already furred themed, I was like, why don't I just evolve into a furred mom? And that's how this existed. Next, some gaming questions. What's your favorite game of all time, and why?
These questions can't be answered. You realize that, right?
Yes. They're supposed to be hard.
I see. Okay. It's Snake.
Snake?
Sure. If we're going by questions that can't be answered, I'm gonna go with old Snake. Snake. Good old Snake.
I just got my ears blasted.
Hallows_home helped find 5 people to find their way
the
to
old
the
school
forest
game that
farm.
was on every single Nokia phone back in the day that you have to pay for now.
Imagine paying for Snake. Also, thank you for the 5 subs, Halos. I was not prepared for that. But yeah, Snake. Classic. I sometimes like do it as a bedroom game. Toilet game, whatever.
I still think it's stupid you have to pay for it now.
Yeah. Like, if you want to play a game for free, you have to type online behind it. Honestly, Michi, I also thought it was Metal Gear.
What is it, Metal Gear in that case?
Honestly, Metal Gear is one of my favorite franchises.
That's a good one.
Like, and the thing with Metal Gear is, if I could get a capture card for PS3, I would play the entire series on stream.
I mean, I have the entire series.
I
Like,
also have
all the way down to Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2.
I have them too, but I can only play 4 and 3 on my PlayStation 3.
I have Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, 4, Phantom Pain, and Peace Walker as well.
And Rising.
Honestly, Metal Gear 1 and 2 are really boring.
They are.
And they're really part of the whole, video games were hardcore back then. If you die, you have to start all over. Like, if you ever get your hands on the original Metal Gear games, don't play them.
I think
Like,
I think Metal Gear 3 for PS2 had actually like Metal Gear 1 on it, on the disc.
huh,
Yeah.
did not know that.
Full of copies of Sons of the Patriots.
Listen, Metal Gear Solid 4, Sons of the Patriots. Not Sons of the Patriots, Guns of the Patriots. That's the title. That's the best Metal Gear Solid game, and I don't care what you say. I don't care. The fourth game was the best one.
For me, it's tied between 3 and 4.
Nah. 3 doesn't come anywhere near. Like, fourth one's best all the way. And anyone who says otherwise, they're wrong, and they have wrong opinions, and they're not. You can't take anything they say seriously.
What about the people that like the game that we don't talk about?
Which one?
The Metal Gear game that we don't talk about. You know the one.
There are a lot of Metal Gear games people don't want to talk about.
It's the one without Kojima.
What? Metal Gear's Survival or whatever?
Don't say that here.
That's not even the worst one, though. The worst one is Portable Ops. That game is not good at all. Want to know what Portable Ops is? It's Snake literally becoming part of a team of superpowered individuals who then fights for twins who have mental powers that turns out to be one girl who made everyone think they were twins, and then he fought a guy that could shoot rockets out of his feet. I think it was not good.
Oh, that reminds me actually of the secret missions from damn it, Peace Walker, where you could fight Monster Hunter monsters. That's amazing.
Peace Walker's not good either. It encourages some questionable things.
It's very similar to 5. From what I've seen, I haven't been able to play it myself.
Nah, it had a dating sim thing to it. Fifth one didn't. The one you date is
Isn't it the girl with the bomb in 5?
yeah, but in that game, apparently you're supposed to think she's a minor. You
She
don't
is a
know.
minor, no?
No, she's not. She's 27.
Damn, I'm behind on my
But
lore.
in Peace Walker, everyone, including the player, is supposed to think that Paz is 14 years old at that time. So yeah, old man Snake dating a 14-year-old.
Damn, boss, you've really gone down under.
That's whew. Kojima was a bold man.
Next question. What genre of games do you like, and why?
One more time.
What genre of games do you like the most, and why?
The most. I don't have a preferred genre. I just kind of play whatever I can get my hands on that isn't a sports game.
gets Hello Kitty and the Wonderland, plays it.
No, because I tend to, you know, stick to my age group. I don't want to come across as a pedophile by playing like games for little girls. I'm gonna be honest.
That was a joke.
For all I know, there are some people who play it who are like in their 30s. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, I do not want to meet them. What do you think of the FIFA games? Question from Nick.
They're the game that popularized the microtransactions, so I don't touch them.
Oof.
The first game whoever introduced microtransactions was I forgot if it's Oblivion or Morrowind. I think it's Oblivion. You could buy a DLC that was literally just a horse armor that didn't do anything. Then FIFA realized, oh, we can make money by just selling shit that doesn't do anything. Let's do that with every title henceforth.
About FIFA, yeah. My colleagues at work play FIFA, and I asked them, so the players from like the previous game that you rolled for, do you get them in the new game? No, you have to start over. I'm like, why would you then play the new game?
Same reason people play every single new Call of Duty game.
Yeah, pain. Next question. Childhood game you'd like to replay?
I mean, I already am. I revisited Jak and Daxter and Prince of Persia as well. And I'm about to play Jak 2 and then Jak 3 afterwards. So I'm already revisiting all my childhood games at this point.
Let's go. Are there mobile games you like to play? This includes like big games or like toilet games.
Who the f plays mobile games?
Hi.
No, I don't play mobile games.
Not even toilet games?
No.
Okay.
If I'm on the shitter, I'm focusing on the business and then get out of there afterwards.
PC games you like to play for the moment?
I mean, are we talking games that's out right now or out in the future
for
as
the
well?
moments that you're like, I'm playing this right now.
I mean, that would be Destiny 2, but I'm kind of on and off of it. So.
I get that. That's me with some games.
Yeah. There's not really much else, really. Just Destiny 2 once in a while, and yeah, that then I just browse the internet.
Now here's a harder one. The ultimate game from your favorite franchise would be, and with franchise I mean like game series, book series, TV series, anything fictional.
It would be a Star Wars game that works the same as Star Citizen.
That was a short answer. That was the fastest answer on this question, yeah.
I'm a sucker for sci-fi, and fantasy and Star Wars is a mix of the two. And I want a Star Wars game that's literally just you going into the galaxy, being able to walk around in your spaceship, being all cool and shit, and then shooting people down. That's all I want.
But who shot first though?
Han did. Like the people who say, "Oh, no, Creed shot first," they're like, "You got bad eyesight, my boy. You need to put on glasses." But look, he shot first. Yeah. Do you see how Han's neck weirdly just starts to bend in a weird direction? That's very unnatural for a human body to do. That's an edit, my dear boy, that was put in by, George Lucas because he wanted to make it more kid-friendly.
You're gonna have an aneurysm by the end of this.
Oh hell no! I've had worse.
What's your favorite dev for the moment? I say for the moment because devs.
My favorite what?
Your favorite game developer for the moment because
Sucker Punch.
Any reason why?
Well, they haven't, ripped my heart out yet. In fact, they have reinvigorated my trust in them by releasing Ghost of Tsushima. And then on top of that, they released a free multiplayer mode that's actually really fun. And then they also re-released the game with a DLC that just made the game even better. So they have done 3 for 3 for me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to support these boys even more so.
Then meanwhile me buying the collector's edition of Fallout 76.
You know, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one.
I made questionable purchases.
Yeah, so let me just say this to everyone who's bought any games from Bethesda. Don't pre-order Starfield. Like, don't, please.
I'm not.
Don't pre-order. Like, please, for the love of God, don't do it because that's what they want you to do.
Honestly, the 76 disaster made me realize, yeah, let's wait to buy games. And for the moment, I really wanted the Evil Dead game, and I was like, I'm not buying it immediately. I want to see how this fares first.
Yeah, the Evil Dead game. Isn't that just another Friday the 13th?
Ish, yeah. But it looks fun, but it looks repetitive. That's the problem I have. That's why I didn't immediately purchase it.
That's fair. Also, Supreme, there is proper gameplay out right now. It's just people see it, the new gameplay trailer for that, and they're thinking like, yeah, they're hiding a lot of shit behind closed doors right now. Considering we get tricked a lot by, gameplay trailers as well nowadays, we can't really trust anything they release. Gotta wait and see when the game comes out before we even put our wallets down.
I get that. Because people say it looks good, and I'm like, let's see first.
Yeah, it looks good. But just like anyone, like during nightlife at a club, like looks can be deceiving because you've had too many beers.
Yes.
You might go home with like a 10 out of 10 woman being a straight man, and then you wake up with another guy next to you the next morning.
I mean, 50 is 50.
I didn't say the guy was a 50 out of 50.
Oh no, I meant like $50 is $50,
No.
No.
Yeah, I know you're joking. Like, who would offer themselves for $50?
That is also
Come
true.
on.
That is also true. That you have a point there.
$50, bro. If you want me in your bed, you're gonna pay at least 5,000, if not more. Like, I'm worth way more than that.
Watch somebody actually donate you 5,000.
I'd say that, get scammed, bitch.
I'm actually surprised they added a new DLC for Elder Scrolls Online. Like,
I haven't touched Elder Scrolls Online since it came out, and I'm not gonna touch it.
I touched it for like 1 day.
I mean, it is what it's, advertising to be. It's Elder Scrolls, but online.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to me and Bethesda games, I just find them boring. I'm sorry, but like Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, freaking Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Fallout New Vegas, I find them all boring. The only Bethesda game I actually enjoyed was Fallout 3. And that was only when I played the main quest. Everything else was just so boring to me.
That is a fair statement.
And I know people are like, oh, how dare you not like New Vegas, you bitch! I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, but like, just overall, how the game looks and the gameplay is just boring. Like, I know the whole Western post-apocalyptic thing is cool and all. I'm sorry, it's boring.
That is a fair statement. To be fair, the actual route that you have to go is super fucking boring. I usually just rush through the middle. Some questions about artists. Do you have a favorite famous artist, like big time artist?
Yes, Mijichu at twitch.tv/Mijichu.
Next question. Who's your favorite small time artist?
Mijichu at twitch.tv/Mijichu.
So some streaming questions. Why do you stream?
Because I was told to. I stream nowadays because I find the aspect of interacting with chat fun. That was what kind of kept me going, and that's why I'm still doing it. Like, I'm not like, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I want to do it full time, bro. I just want to sit my ass, play video games, and earn money from it. I don't care. I don't care about the money. Like, the people who are like supporting the channel, I appreciate them highly, but it's not the reason, and they don't give a shit that it's not the reason. Like, the thing that I want more than anything is just more people in my community. That's the biggest thing I want.
Yeah, you kind of destroyed one of my questions, so I'm gonna ask it now. If given the chance to be a full-time streamer, would you? I know.
Fuck no! Hell nah!
What skills did you develop through streaming? Like IRL skills or like technical skills?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, streaming didn't really teach me anything other than, you know, Twitch itself is all about luck. And that you need to find an audience elsewhere and then bring them to Twitch if you want to grow. All my other information, I learned because I wanted to stream, not because of streaming.
Like for me, I used to be, like, you probably remembered me as like shy person on the internet, and streaming actually made me come out of my shell, and now I'm legit just a gremlin on the internet.
For me, most of my social skills came from my previous jobs. I used to work as a salesperson in different companies, and you just gotta deal with customers that way. Like, as much as people like, oh, I hate being in retail. Sure, it's okay you hate it, but you can't deny that it teaches you how to be forward and forthgoing and, you know, social to people, even towards people you freaking despise.
Like, here's a funny story. So, I work retail right now, and someday a woman came up to me. After she bought like a plushie, but the plushies have like white price tags. But that day the price tags didn't get changed because prices changed. And she came to my cash register. She was very angry, and she showed me the price tag, and she asked me this, "What is this?" And I leaned forward like one of those classic shopkeepers, look at it, but I was like very serious, not even thinking what I was saying, and I answered her this, "That's a price tag." She was not happy.
Fair.
I told that to my manager later, and she was like, "Well, you were completely right that moment. If she asks a stupid question, you have the right to answer with a stupid answer."
That's fair.
But retail, you sometimes meet the dumbest people, and it's hilarious. I never thought I'd work retail. Like, I come from like a forklift driver and stuff.
I mean, no matter what, like, retail is a job that I feel like most people, if not everyone, should experience at one point. Mainly because it legit teaches you about social skills. Like, even if you don't want to, learn about selling stuff, like, it teaches you about social skills, like, legitimately.
Streaming helped me for finding work, and currently in my work, I am more social. Like, if I did this job like 2 years ago, I would not be as confident as I am now.
You?
What's your inspiration for streaming?
My inspiration for streaming?
Like, is there somebody that inspired you to continue streaming or like improve?
No. I was told to stream, and then when I started getting a little bit of traction, I felt indebted to keep going. It didn't help when I then became affiliate really quickly, and people started donating. I was like, shit, now I have to keep going, or else it's kind of like a waste of their money.
The show must go on.
Essentially, like, it may come across as a joke, but I'm being serious when I say this. That is legitimately the reason I kept on going. And I know people are going to be like, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, well, I am. Like, I'm sorry.
Halo's like, is it my fault now?
Partially. I can't deny that. I mean, I can, but then I would be lying.
Do you have some favorite streamers? Like, when you're in your off time, like, they're online, let me lurk them, or like just watch them for a bit?
Honestly, I don't really have a favorite. Like, if some of the people that I'm good friends with stream, I jump in and say hi. But personally, I don't really watch streams that much.
Mood.
Like, mainly because I don't have a lot of time to myself. I come home, I stream, I eat, I sleep. I come home, I actually get a little bit of time to myself every second day. I relax a little, play a video game, I eat, I sleep. That's my routine. Legitimately, I do not have a lot of time to myself. But hey, why don't you just go full time and you have a bunch of time? Oh, fuck you. Fuck off.
Yes, lesser income be like.
Like,
It's a very volatile profession if you go full time.
it is. Also, just kind of just, online entertainment as a profession. It's not a safe career choice. And if you like, if you like risks in your profession, that's cool. But still, like, even the smallest things, even things that you did not want to be taken as a thing that can be used against you, it will. Like, everyone keeps on trying to have a positive mindset on it. Oh, like, it's not gonna happen that often. Like, yes, it is. Like, you really gotta have, like, nerves of steel.
Yeah.
And really just go hard on making it a career if you want to have it as a career.
Because, like, you actually work longer than you do in an actual job for online entertainment, because you have to keep up appearances everywhere, manage this, that, sponsorships.
Yep. I hate Twitter. But I gotta use it anyway.
It's kind of a given that you use Twitter as a content creator.
And I hate it because I don't want to use it.
I mean, you could use Facebook and get the moms over,
I don't want to use any social media. That's the thing. I don't like using social media. Oh, but what about Discord? That's a social media. You know what? Fuck off. I use that for my friends. Fuck you.
That is true. I've heard stories about people and their bosses on Discord. Like, their bosses have the, like, weirdest profile pics, and you have to be professional to your boss.
It's just social media as a whole, like, I hate the environment. No matter what social media it is, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, friggin' TikTok now as well, like any kind of social media, I hate the environment. I legitimately do. And the fact that like, if I want to, like, if any of us wants to grow as a content creator, we have to use it. And I hate it. There are some, like, you know, exceptions to the rule, of course. There are some people who don't use social media and they're doing fine. But again, that's an exception to the rule. It's extremely rare it happens.
I don't use TikTok or Instagram because, like, when it came out, I was like, no. And I'm still like, no. I feel too boomer for that, to say it like that.
Honestly, it's at this point where you can actually say, I feel too millennial.
That is actually it. I feel too millennial to use TikTok and things.
Yeah. People are like, you can't use it like that. Yes, technically we can. As a millennial, only like 15 years ago, this shit wasn't even here. So fuck off.
What's an Instagram?
What's an iPhone?
I just want to play Snake, dude.
I just want to play Snake on my Nokia and listen to some hot beats on my subwoofer I brought to school.
3 tips for new streamers.
Don't do it.
Tip 1, 2, and 3.
Save yourself. Don't get into this hobby. If anything, start making YouTube videos. Go on TikTok. Just be a reposter on Twitter. Anything but streaming. Trust me when I say this. This is a hellhole of a profession you want to get into.
Tip 2?
Don't do it. Like when it comes to streaming, if I'm gonna give legitimate tips on it, first and foremost, ask yourself if you want to do it full time. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do I want to, like, make something out of this? And if you do, as annoying as it is to hear, you gotta treat it as a job. It's really counterintuitive when I say this, but like, if you want to make it a living, you can't just have fun with it. You can't. You have to make it a job. Like, you have to go on social media, of course. You have to advertise. You have to like, go out of your way to network. You have to get yourself out there and sell yourself as a product. Like, any of the big, like, streamers and YouTubers out there who actually give legitimate advice will say the same. Because if you're just gonna sit and, you know, play video games and have a good time, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get anything out of that. You're not.
Like, I struggled with this in the beginning, and it was the self-advertisement. It was like, damn, I feel like a sellout. But that's something that you need to get out of your head.
Yeah, for me, it's a different problem. I just can't get, you know, my shit together and actually advertise. I just don't like it. It's not about like, oh, I feel like a sellout. Like, nah, bitch. If I want to be a sellout, I can be a sellout. That's not the problem.
Second tip.
That's the only tips I can give.
Okay.
Like, legitimately. Like, when it comes to tips for, like, this kind of stuff, like, there's not a lot of tips that people can give you. Because people can be like, oh, you need to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. But then you're just, like, you know, then you're just doing what other people are doing. Like, that, again, like, you have to be unique when it comes to this kind of stuff. And people who are so like, no, you don't need to be unique. You just have to get the best parts of what everyone else is doing. That's being unique!
Most people give this tip. Like, if you're not having fun and you're forcing yourself to stream, but not in like the job way, but like you're playing something that you absolutely don't like, don't.
Both yes and no. Because, like, from what I've learned, if you play something you absolutely despise, you're gonna start to try and entertain yourself through it. Whether that's by taking the piss out of it or bashing it. It doesn't matter. If it's entertainment that you're doing, it doesn't matter what you do. It's the entertainment aspect that's important. So if you're playing, like, let's say I play FIFA, right? I don't want to. But if I one day just decided, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna play FIFA. I have no idea how to play this game, and I'm just gonna rip this game apart. You know, like, just go into the store page and just say, like, see all this? This is how you make a game. You see this $55 package where you can get playing cards of Ronaldo?
Yo.
You know, like, again, it boils down to bringing the content, and we come back to the whole aspect of you have to treat it like a job. Like, sometimes you gotta do shit you don't want to if you want to keep, you know, make a consistent income, as long as it brings the stuff that you're selling, which in this case is entertainment.
That actually generated a question in my head. Say, for example, there's nothing happening in the game. Like, you're just standing there fishing, for example. Nothing special is happening. Chat is not talking. What would you do in that situation?
I just start talking to myself, to be honest. Like, if I get bored at doing something, either I do something else, or I just start talking to myself. If I end up playing a game where nothing is happening, chat isn't speaking, I just kind of start doing stupid shit. Like, doing stupid voices and just, you know, trying to entertain myself first and foremost. Because if I entertain myself, I'm at least doing entertainment.
Fair. Next, the last set of questions, more like for fun questions. And you're actually speedrunning through these. I am kind of nervous. You get 1 mil of your currency. What do you do with it?
I put it in the bank. No joke. Like, if I get 1 million of my own currency, I'm paying off all my debt, and then I'm just gonna put it in the bank and keep it there.
I ain't touching this money.
Hell no. Like, it's always good to have money in the background just in case something bad happens. That is something I learned from my family, and that's gonna stick. I'm gonna stick by that mindset. Like, if you get a large sum of money, put it in the bank. Just put it in the bank and keep it there.
This is actually funny. This question has already had multiple answers. The only thing that stuck around for most of them was the paying off debts. But overall, always a different answer.
Well, yeah, because people keep on like, oh, I would love to buy this thing. I'm like, dude, I don't need to buy shit. I have what I want. Like, I'd rather be secure than be like, I want a new car. Like, no. I have a car. It's a hand-me-down. It works. It gets me from point A to point B. I don't need a new one.
This is about that there is actually a problem I have with my dad. My dad's already happy. He has everything he needs. And I'm like, what the fuck do I give him? Like, what do you give someone that has everything he needs?
Feelings. You can't buy that shit. You can buy fake feelings, yes, but not real ones. Like, if there's someone whose birthday is around the corner and they have everything, well, then go to them and invite them out to like a picnic or something. Something that's like really easy to do, doesn't cost money, but gives like a memory to hold on to.
A memory is worth more sometimes.
And other times you wish you could forget.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite song? I lost my words there for a second.
No.
No.
No, I have a favorite DJ,
Oh.
but not a favorite song.
Who is the favorite DJ?
Searl. S3RL. Every single he comes out with, I enjoy. Because he's a big memer and shit poster. And I love him.
Do you have a genre that you overall enjoy, or genres of music?
No. Again, like, I think a lot of these questions is about singling out something.
Yes.
And that, I'm sorry to say, but like, I can't do that. Mainly because, like, if I single out something within something I enjoy, I essentially kind of diminish the other stuff I enjoy more.
Like, I've had people answer with multiple answers though, because they can't single it out.
Exactly. Like, like, oh, dude, I really like Barbie Girl from Aqua. I listen to that shit every day and I never get tired of it. You know what? It's the same topic of like eating cake every single day. At some point, you're gonna get tired of eating that cake.
Yeah. But not. I never said you had to single out an answer.
When you say, what is your favorite song? That is insinuating which single track is your absolute favorite.
That is true though. I need to rework some of these questions sometimes.
It's all good. It brings conversation, and that's
Yes.
the point.
Yes, that is the point. Talking about singling out, do you have a favorite fictional protagonist?
No. I don't really have a favorite archetype either. Mainly because, you know, usually people are like, oh, I like this character from this show, or I like this character from this show, and they usually go like, because they're acting like this and this and this and this. And that's an archetype. I don't have a favorite of any of that. Mainly because when it comes to characters from shows, games, or movies, or any kind of media, either
Hello? Reconnected. Okay. We're back in. Well, I don't know where that went, but I missed half of the answer.
just kind of like, I just enjoy overarching stories as a whole more than characters.
Then that
That's coming from a amateur writer.
my next question about the antagonist is also bi.
It's also what?
It's also gone because there was a double question of like, who's your favorite protag? Who's your favorite antag?
Oh, yeah, same answer.
Damn, you're really destroying some of my questions, are you?
I do feel like a good antagonist or villain in a story is more important than the protagonist.
The driving force for the protagonist to defeat.
Well, it's more of a driving force for the story as a whole. Like, if you took the protagonist out of the story, the villain would still need to be there for the story to even be there to begin with.
But what if the protagonist is the antagonist?
Well, again, then it's more about what the protagonist does and not so much about the character itself.
Fair.
Again, when it comes to storytelling, especially when it comes to an antagonist that is the protagonist, then the antagonist is no longer the antagonist because you're following the bad guy. Then comes the protagonist, and then the antagonist get in the way of the villain. And if the villain just, you know, do everything they want to do, then, you know, there's not really a story.
I'm sorry, I went a bit quiet. There were the issues again.
That's fine.
Normally this doesn't happen, which is weird. So,
I'm ruining everything.
no.
It is my fault.
Unless
I
you
shall-
have doing something to my internet.
Yes. I am overloading it all.
Do you watch anime?
I used to.
Used to. Was it like a show that you really liked?
Honestly, no. The funny thing is, I watched a lot of trash. Like, no joke, I watched a lot of trash. Like, it was during my teenage years.
Ah, yes.
So it was like all just hormones. And after that, I was like, you know what? This is just a lot of the same. This is really boring.
Yeah. Sometimes revisiting the past, is like, this isn't really as good as I remember.
Oh no, like even back then I knew what I was watching was really shit. The only stuff that I watched that I actually really enjoyed was, you know, stuff like Dragon Ball. And that was more so for like, you know, small boys.
Yeah.
It was a show that was catered towards, you know, being a kid. Being a boy that just likes to fight.
Yeah. About that, I've did this in my first year affiliate. I did some retro games, like childhood games. I did Toy Story 2, which was really fun. It's still fun to this day. Did a Bugs Bunny game that I almost play like yearly. But then I came to A Bug's Life. That one didn't age well for me. I was like, this is very repetitive. This isn't fun. Why the fuck did I enjoy this?
Kids are easy to entertain, I guess.
But the other two, Toy Story 2 and the Bugs Bunny game, perfect games, in my opinion. As good as I remember, even better sometimes.
Oh, that's good at least.
Do you watch TV shows, Netflix shows, whatever shows, YouTube shows?
For the most part, no. The only thing I've recently watched is just Star Wars from Disney Plus. That's only because I'm a big Star Wars nerd, so I was like, you know, I should probably, you know, catch up with it's been released. But usually, no, I don't really watch shows all that much.
Talking about Star Wars, let's go back to gaming for a sec. Have you retried or tried the recent versions of Battlefront 2, the newer one?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed what they made it into.
I mean, they're good games. They look absolutely amazing. They don't have the same charm as the old ones, mainly because everything is token based. The thing that made the funny thing is when it comes to like people comparing the old Battlefront to the new Battlefronts, is they always say everything that's bad. You know, oh, it's not like this. It's not like this. They tend to avoid the reasonings why things are bad, and it's honestly immersion. Because in the old games, every vehicle like was in the world. You could just find it.
Yeah.
Granted, they can't just, you know, do that in the new games because, like...
That takes resources and CPU.
That, and it was an aspect of balancing. Because in the old games, you could literally go over to the opposite team's side of the map and steal their vehicles. If you could do that in the new games, like, one team could destroy the other team immediately from start to finish, if that was the case.
I reminded I remind words. I remember the time where in the space battles I just went to the enemy ship, took their insights out, and then just won.
There you go.
That was how balanced it was. Just 4 grenades and damn, their core is gone.
Yeah.
But the new one, I really enjoy it.
It was good. That's the thing. Like, it's a really good game. It's just kind of sad that
It got a
they're
bad
not
rap.
that, and it's not really getting support anymore.
Mainly because Battlefield and stuff. But I've noticed this with DICE and EA. The moment EA is like, okay, this shit is sinking, DICE, you have it.
Huh?
DICE brings back the game from the ground. Like, they completely reworked Battlefront 2, and it's a lot better now than when EA was like, you have to do this, do this, do this.
Well, sure, but again, like it's no longer being supported. So like, people just gotta enjoy it for what it is and for how long it's like sticking around.
Do you have a movie that you really like, or movies?
Like I need to think about this one.
Like for me, it's like Tim Burton movies like Corpse Bride and Nightmare Before Christmas because I like the animation style and the storytelling from it.
Gonna be honest, a lot of people are gonna be like, "What?" But Batman Forever.
Oh damn, that's a good one though. It's
No,
really
it's a
fun.
shit one.
It's a shit one,
movie.
but in a good way.
It's a shit movie, and that's why it's good because everything is just bad about it.
That's why I'm saying it's good because it's so bad, it's funny.
Like, there was also Batman and Robin, but that movie is just overall bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's not so bad it's funny. It's just bad. But Batman Forever, like, it's just a fun movie to watch. It's not a movie you really think about. Or like go like, yeah, that was a great movie. Like, no, you're like watching it, you're like, this is stupid and really like idiotic, but I love it.
Yeah, you're asking yourself sometimes, like, what drugs am I on?
Like the whole aspect that like every single like crook and thug in the entirety of Gotham City in Batman Forever runs around with glow in the dark face paint and like glow sticks as weapons, and like the other thugs having Tommy guns with neon lights on the magazine. It's stupid and hilarious at the same time.
Damn, I want to see that in my Arkham City game.
Not to mention Jim Carrey as the Riddler is just perfect.
It's just a hilarious twist on the Riddler, to be fair.
Yeah, I think that's amongst my favorite movies. Batman Forever.
I love DC, even if it's shit. I really like it. I've always preferred it because DC isn't afraid to go like dark, or it's like, here, Batman dead.
Marvel isn't either.
I mean,
I can tell you right now, there's a lot of Marvel shit that's really messed up.
I know about the one with the impregnating aliens.
Well, that, yeah. There's also a lot of hard R stuff and, just people abducted, killed off. Lots of messed up stuff on both ends, really. The thing about DC, for me at least, is that despite the fact that Batman is amongst my all-time favorite superheroes, I still feel like DC has just kind of used death as a plot point so much that it's just kind of boring at this point. Like, oh yeah, he's dead. He's gonna come back later.
I mean, that's comics for the moment. I feel like they're dead. Oh, wow. For how many issues are they dead?
Yeah, it's just about the whole multiverse aspect is handled differently from IP to IP. But because of that, like it's.
There's a particular like resurrection story that I really enjoy. It's Brightest Day from DC. It brought back a whole bunch of characters, and one of them is a character that's supposed to be dead because his entire shtick is that he's dead. The character's name is Deadman, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, he gets resurrected and he's supposed to find a new White Lantern. But he needs
Yeah.
to find the other resurrected people, and there's a whole storyline around it, and it's
Like
very
the whole
interesting.
storyline about the White Lantern is just stupid. I'm sorry.
I can get that because like the entire thing with Kyle Rayner is interesting, but it's also very confusing.
Well, the whole aspect of the White Lantern is life, and what is the meaning of life is to live your life to the fullest. And what is in life? It's pain, suffering, happiness, joy, pleasure, everything. So it's just a shit ring, really.
Also, a problem that I have, not really a problem, a question that I have for comics, like they constantly have to one up their previous like big story arcs. Where is it gonna end? Like, are they eventually gonna run out of ideas, or?
No, but that's why they do, resets. Like again, like they've done several resets, like Crisis on Infinite Earth, for example. That was a reset.
Yep.
New 52, that was a reset. Like every single time they run out of ideas, they just go like, "Oh, better turn the clock back and
Okay.
start over again."
Oh no, I mean like you have Infinite Crisis, they one upped it, and then one of the latest ones was the one with Dark Multiverse Batman and the goddess from like Beyond the Source Wall. Like, how are they gonna one up that? That's my question. Like, eventually you can't one up something anymore.
That's why they start over. So they take the the highs back low, then start making it high again, and then higher and higher and higher, and then back low.
Anyway, what countries do you want to visit?
None.
None. Okay.
I don't like traveling.
Are there dishes or like drinks that you would like to try?
No, not really. I'm not much of. I don't like drinking alcohol. Period.
Oh, I wasn't talking about alcohol alone.
But just like in general, like no, there isn't really anything that comes to mind. If there is, I haven't seen it yet.
My last question is, do you have any questions for me?
How was this interview?
Very fast, but not the fastest.
Oh, that's good.
You can ask as many as you want. Now it's your turn.
How is your time on Twitch so far?
I'm going to celebrate my 2-year affiliate, and
Hey,
it's been slow the first year. Since I've re-debuted, I've changed a whole lot about my style. I've been more active on Twitter. I've been more involved into other communities. But because I have not much time, I can't really hang out with most communities or streams, and that's like kind of bugging me.
welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. That's all I can say. Like that's the exact same problem I'm in. See, I'm gonna get real for a second here. After I had debuted, my viewer count actually dropped. My average viewers were not as high as it used to be. And that waned on me. And it made me question a lot about stuff that I did on streaming. Among others, I have considered stopping and realized, I kind of thought to myself, maybe I should try and, pursue other ways to do this kind of stuff. It's a difficult choice, though, because a lot of money has been involved in this. That and, there's still regulars.
Yeah.
there are still people who come by every single time. And I can't just be like, hey, you know what? Fuck you guys. I ain't doing this then no more.
Like for me, I'm not saying that I didn't have good streams in my 6 months that I've been as momsto, but in year 1, I think the second month affiliate, I still think that's my favorite and best stream, in my opinion. It was just me and one of my friends, and I just rambled for 3 hours about One Piece. They got into One Piece, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm never going to get into One Piece.
but like, it was only one viewer, and I still think that's my favorite stream because I had fun. I was talking about something I was passionate about, and I actually want to cry thinking about it because it was wonderful.
Well, it's good that you have something you're passionate about. That's an easy way to bring some good content onto Twitch.
One of the reasons I stream is because honestly, if I didn't stream, like, I would just be sitting watching YouTube. Like, it's like, okay, I have this game that I want to play, but like, when am I gonna play it? And then I'm like, just streaming.
You know, that's opposite for me, actually. I often have to ask myself, there's this game I want to play. Should I stream it? Or should I say, fuck it, and just enjoy it for myself?
Like, that's the thing that I had with Elden Ring, because I don't have a lot of time because I work till like late, and like I have to wake up early in the next morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm not streaming this. Like for Elden Ring, for example, I played it in my off time and continued some parts on stream.
Right. That's
and
difficult.
Other games, I'm like, this is just for stream. I'm not touching it.
Right, yeah. It's difficult to like balance that kind of stuff, especially if you have like a full-time job.
But that's why I decided on making the Mondays at Momsters something locked that I can do every week. And the Wednesdays, it used to be Fate Go Wednesdays, where I play the mobile game. But I'm like, what if I make Wednesdays actually interesting? So now it's Soul Link Wednesdays. Me and my best friend are gonna do all the Pokemon games randomized as a Nuzlocke.
Oh.
Yeah, every
Okay.
Wednesday now. So basically Wednesdays are more laid back and chill streams. And then the other days, like Thursday, I never stream. It's my free day, so I want to keep it free. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it's like I stream if I feel like. Usually I stream something that I'm playing at the moment, but I want to make something in that time frame as well.
Okay. I don't have any more questions.
Damn. I was hoping for an interrogation, but
Nah, when it comes to me, like, I just kind of let people be them. Usually I just kind of listen if people have something they want to, share. But when it comes to like asking in about stuff, it's rare. Like, it's rare for me to just be like, dude, I need to know. I need to know. I need to know this one thing about you that I don't know anything about, because like I need to understand. You know, like that's.
well, about that thing, actually, that thing is one of my favorite things. Yeah. That's not what I want. There. Is it that? No, it's not. I'm making the window because it would be kind of dumb to make a window capture, but it's easier to do it like this. Would be easy if OBS wanted to find the window. Never mind. We're doing this the other moment. Other scene. Wow, I'm good with words.
It's all good.
Wait. Where are you? There. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna stream this in Discord so it's faster for you. Share your screen. What the hell? Share your screen. Screens. There. How good are you at guessing Pokemon?
Really shit.
Wait, is it streaming for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. Hard question, which Pokemon is this?
Pikachu!
I have 19 more. Who's this?
Pikachu! No. Beedrill?
Yes. Who's this? It's a very famous one.
That's that Pokemon everyone wants to fuck, right?
Yep,
Vaporeon, I think?
yep. I made this very easy because I didn't know how long the interview was gonna take and it's very late. Who's this?
Mudkip. The thing everyone wants to kill.
Who's this?
That's
also, the
Mew.
quality of this image, damn.
That's Mew.
This one. This is a
that's
newer
one-
one.
That's one of the new ones, yeah. I remember that one got a lot. There was a big storm on Twitter over this one. Something like with Mimikyu.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Straight on the money. Wow, okay. Where's the zoom button?
I know what it is. I just forgot his name. Shit. What's his name? Horny.
Horny.
Yeah, sure. Horny.
It's actually Pinsir.
Oh.
This one.
Venusaur?
Yes. That was not really confident.
No, because I was like, what the hell am I looking at?
Next
And then I was
one.
like, it's the penis! It's Dicklet! Best Pokemon right
Yeah, this is a very hardest one. Definitely not teamed after me.
You know, I know this one. Because it was, I used to have this on my team myself. It's Ferret.
Based.
It's Ferret. Yeah, it's Ferret. Motherfucker was faster than anyone else.
Yep.
That is clearly Bulbasaur.
Yeah, okay.
What the fuck is that?
It's
And a ball?
It's an ice Pokemon.
It's an ice Pokemon?
Yes.
A Bubble Babe.
It's actually Feel. It's a seal.
A Bubble Seal.
Yes.
Really?
Yep, it evolves into a walrus.
What's his name?
This is Feel. Phael.
Okay.
This dude.
Dude!
Who's this?
Gengar?
Yes.
Is that... that is the ultimate Pokemon of them all right there. Um, this is Chris Ashley.
It is in fact Rick Ashley.
Yeah.
Also,
Figured it was Rick Ashley.
I had more. Where are the others? I had Leprous. I even had this. Wait, it's not streaming it. Let me quickly change windows. If it actually wants to work with me. Screen 1, let's go. There.
Can I just say it's weird seeing mirrors? It is weird seeing me mirrored.
I mirrored it here because it would be weird to put you all the way on the opposite side.
Oh, it's boy. It's the boy man.
It's really weird because there would-
it's Fortnite man.
it's Fortnite. Also, why does it open in Microsoft Edge? Like, bruh.
That is Onyx.
Damn, you're acing these. The hardest one of them all. Like, even I don't know this one.
Bulbasaur.
Is that Jonesy from the Green Shadow Edge? God damn it. Wow, it missed two even. This one.
Oh, I know this one. This is Agumon from Digimon.
What? How did you know? This was supposed to be a trick question.
Damn it.
Ruin shows Ruin. Cut the cord. This one. Also, wow, the quality of these are.
That's the other one people really want to fuck for some reason. I think that's Eevee, right?
Yeah. That transforms into. What is it now? Like 8, 9?
I think
Different
it's like
Pokemons?
10, 11 different kind of types nowadays.
I am really sorry that this like game section was like super short.
It's all good.
Like this was already late and I did not know what games we had in common. So,
It's all good. It's all good. It's all about the entertainment.
yes. And you've entertained very well.
I'm glad.
I've also been entertained. Is there like a particular streamer that you want to raid into?
You know what? I'm just gonna let you rate whoever you wish us to rate.
Oh. I have my good friend Seven Seas Dog Water. It's a pirate dog. Also, I'm
Alright.
getting an ad. Wow. Ah! I'm letting this
Hallows
one
underscore home helped find 5 people to find their way to the Furat fam.
I need to rework my thingies, alerts. But thank you for the 5 gifts, Halos. Again, 10 subs like that. I don't know how to react to these. I'm very bad. How do you actually like cope with like the massive amounts of subs?
I tell him to stop and fuck off, and then he just does it more, and then I get pissed at him.
Didn't you get an aneurysm from one of them at one point?
Excuse me. An aneurysm? I don't know about that.
I've heard stories.
Oh, really? Who told you these stories? Now I'm curious.
Things float around the internet.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But yeah, thank you for being my guest. I hope we can do some stuff together, like actually play a proper game in the future. But yeah, thank you for being here, and we'll read into Sea Dog.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. I usually like pick the most random people. Like I'm like, who's my next victim? I mean, guest.
I guess it was me.
But now that there's a bunch of subs, also that emote should not be used for the raid. That's paying platinum. I usually raid it with a message. I think I raided you before. I think.
I think once. Yeah.
I try to raid as varied as possible usually. But yeah, usually we raid with furred mom raid and with the GIF emote. But if people don't have it, it's just furred mom raid. But yeah, see y'all next time, and thank you for being my guest again.
You're welcome. Bye.